Hello, dear friends. Economy is the most visible part of a system change. Opinion piece. Moving forward. Power surge. A lot is happening. Open banking system. People are coming together. Financial reset in the making. Something is about to explode in the sun. Quantum revolution would happen in 2024. Everything is a process and it is not pressing a button. Let's start. As we move into the 2024, there will be many changes to the system that we have not seen in a long time. We are moving for a closed banking system where information is kept secret to an open system that allows information to flow back and forth according to Goldilocks. This open banking system will be secured by ethical artificial intelligence and smart contracts that allow transactions to be made based on both parties to a transaction being able to finalize their contract together. These party payments will be included in the new financial system to be on a level playing field alongside traditional banking protocols. This is designed to introduce cryptocurrencies into the financial system. To support these transactions, assets will be tokenized at the end of January, and the final Basel III rules will be applied on January 16th, 2024, with new operational rules to be applied in the future. In 2024, there will be many legislative transitions, and the banking system as we know it will move to quantum technologies that will force most people to have to learn something they have never understood before. It looks like the transition we are looking for will begin to move at a rapid pace in 2024 and will get us to the place many of us want. The question that remains for most countries will be how quickly they will be able to mobilize these changes and work together with networks around the world at quantum speeds and levels, creating multiple bridges to areas of the economy that have never been accessed before. Science. Recently, we have noticed that JP Morgan and Warren Buffett are selling billions of their shares now and early next year. This will give them a significant amount of cash to invest in new quantum technologies that will come into play in 2024. Moves like this create new directions in our markets in the future. It is important to take note when there is institutional money and whales are making changes to their investment portfolio. To move from stock-driven market to a commodity-led market through digital technologies at quantum levels is a financial reset in the making at all market levels affecting all sectors, including Forex. We truly live in a time where moving forward is no longer an option. It is unavoidable. The trick has been to try to pinpoint the timing of this event. Everything is a process, and it is not the push of a button. The market reset would begin in January and would take us to a new place of existence that we have never lived within before. Wave of energy. Recent crop cycles look like some kind of supernova. Will Betelgeuse go supernova? And are we warned by crop cycles? A group of sunspots could send a solar storm our way as early as today, Saturday. The cluster includes about a dozen sunspots that are about 125,000 miles wide, about 15 times larger than our planet, Spacecom reported. Solar storm alert. Geomagnetic storms may occur late on November 25th, 26th, when two solar waves could brush against the Earth's magnetic field. Both were launched into space by magnetic filaments that emerged from the Sun earlier this week. Geomagnetic storms are likely on November 26 due to a wave that left the Sun late on November 22nd. Multiple overlapping coronal mass ejections have left the Sun in recent days, making their trajectory difficult to unravel. Something is about to explode in the Sun. The visible side of the Sun is dotted with active regions and unstable magnetic filaments. All recorded flares are facing Earth, regardless of where the sunspot is located. Reset News. Citizens are taking control of the narrative despite the propaganda. David Lum believes the coalition is using computer game theory mathematics to decide how to get the greatest return on investment. Global metamorphosis. In the recent virtual summit of the G20 under the presidency of India, it has become clear that the multipolar world is making its way and that the old formulas have neither meaning nor place in this new reality. Recession. Experts warn that rising business bankruptcies and debt defaults are another drag on the economy. According to Mark Sida, many financial experts expect an implosion in bond markets, and there is a lot going on and a lot of talk. Singapore and major banks test tokenization under the Carium project. They are making sure that digital assets moving around cannot be stolen. It should fit with the quantum financial system. Markets. Christmas begins around the world according to the mayor of Vigo, Spain. They warn about scams on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Amazon's Black Friday is the latest blow to traditional television. Gold rises due to the weakness of the dollar. Gold is approaching $2,000 again. Michael Oliver says the price of silver is about to explode to $50. Bitcoin is trading above $38,000. Saudi Arabia could cut the price of oil, causing prices to rise. Trump praises medication as a Christmas miracle in Christmas video. Pfeiffer gave Donald Trump $1 million for his inauguration, according to documents filed with the Federal Election Commission. Prepare for the 2024 election, which could have a huge impact on the global economy, says Lazard's chief strategist. Warren Buffett said he would be dining at McDonald's if the government hadn't bailed out banks in 2008. Derek Chauvin, the former officer convicted of killing George Floyd, has been stabbed by another inmate at the Tucson prison and is seriously injured. Europe. Farmers with the largest number of free seats in Dutch elections. Germany once again suspends its debt limit. Almost half of Germans in favor of the dissolution of Scholz's government. The US and Germany are trying to push Ukraine to negotiate peace, according to Bild Zeitung. The West wonders why Russia doesn't break under the yoke of sanctions. Europe's leading investment manager predicts that the Russian economy will grow 3 times faster than the Eurozone. Amundi's investment director highlighted the ineffectiveness of the sanctions imposed on the Eurasian country. The income of a European fell by half that an American. The EU has fallen behind the US and China, and the gap is growing. The housing market will remain stagnant for a long time, even if a recession is avoided, Frannie Mae says. However, housing prices have not fallen in Spain, despite the decrease in purchases. This is due to a resilient labor market, significant immigration flows, the mismatch between a low supply of new housing and a demand that remains high. Americas. Javier Milei confirms his plan to close Argentina's central bank. The markets applaud Milei's abandonment of dollarization due to the weakness of the dollar. The most audacious proposals, such as dollarization, seem to be on hold. Milei distances himself from his dollarization guru, Emilio Campo, and his economic team is led by Luis Caputo and Demian Radel, two former Wall Street veterans. Paraguay celebrates monetary relaxation with a surprise drop in interest rates. El Niño puts Chile and cherries in trouble, as they do not want to lose ground in China. The IMF recognizes the resilience of Nicaragua's economy and predicts growth. Asia. Hamas releases 24 hostages and Israel releases 39 prisoners. Chinese apocalypse. The bridges collapsed after the floods. Earthquakes, tornadoes, and locusts followed. Indian rupee falls to all-time closing low. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.